Waiting around.
Yeah, got to wait for the YouTube to pop up so we can mute it.
Yep. That's what we always wait. Do the countdown.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, there we go. All right.
Mine's still the same. Hey guys, what's going
Marie, what's
on?
up?
We are live. What's going on? How is everyone tonight? Saturday night, 10 p.m. Sorry it's so late. We had
Yep.
some other issues going on in our world, so this is only like maybe a one-time thing. Well, I'm not saying it could be just a one-time thing, but you never know. But our show is normally 8 o'clock, so this was just a little different tonight. But how is everyone doing?
Looks like we got
Let's see who we got in the house tonight. We got Kathleen Brandt. How's it going?
Braden
Uh,
Down's hair. It looks like.
yeah, no, wait. That's probably a little bit more fun than what we're
Yeah,
watching.
right.
Then we have Marie Perlette
Exactly.
and Steeler Nation 420. How's it going?
What's going on?
Yeah, I know, right? It's only 8 p.m. there, so that's good.
Right. She's not eating dinner while she's watching us like she probably normally does.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's see, 10, 8, yeah.
She'd be like 6 there when
Yeah,
normally on.
6 o'clock.
So
So we're waiting on our third person. Not really waiting, but we're going on with the show. He'll come in if I let him at that point.
yeah, who
You know,
needs him?
yeah, we can swing the
Can't even
show.
show up on time. Jeez.
Yeah, he's half here anyway, you know.
There's Justin.
Hey,
Hey,
what's going on, Justin? Hope all is well. So, how's it going with you guys on Saturday night?
uh,
Yep.
man, it's been a long day for me. I'm just tired. I'm
Oh, I
too old to
know.
work this hard. I'm telling you.
Man, that's why you need to hire somebody, you know,
Oh man, I
or
wish
get
I
or
could.
or get your kids to do it, you know.
Oh yeah, right. Jeez.
I know, right? Like pulling teeth, huh?
Oh, for sure. So, yep, I worked on that storage unit all week or all day. Well, half the day yesterday and all day today. It's just wore me out. I'll be turning 50 here in 6 months, and holy cow, I'm feeling it right now.
Damn, I thought
I know,
40
right?
was rough.
I'm
I
a
thought 40
geezer.
was rough.
Yeah, you just wait. You'll get there.
I'm trying. I already feel rough. So Justin said, did you find any good stuff in your unit?
Not really, man. It was a pretty piss poor unit. Luckily, I only paid $50 for it, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot. But I got a lot of crack pipes and paperwork from all his jail things in jail. And let's see, what else was in there? There were some tools, so I got some tools.
You can use them for your house or
Yeah,
for your
well, I
garage.
have a pretty nice set of tools now because just I've been doing this for a while, and um, it seems like everybody has tools in their storage units. So,
Yeah. Well, one of these days it will be awesome, man, if you can get a bike in there. Maybe
oh
kind of
well,
hit like a hidden gym.
yeah. A lot of times they won't if they know that there's a bike in there, they won't sell it because they don't have a title,
Oh,
so they're not
gotcha.
really supposed to be able to sell it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a huge socket. That's true. That was an inch and 7/8. Was that three-quarter
Jeez.
drive socket? Yeah, it was big.
They are massive.
Yeah, yeah. So that was actually the only one that was like that. So it was, he didn't have a set of them or anything like that.
So speaking of bikes, I have to ask you this.
Okay.
Since like the past, I guess 3 or 4 weeks now, did you get
Yep.
a bike this week?
No,
Yeah, oh my goodness.
I
I
did
can't
not buy
believe.
another bike.
Okay, did you sell a bike?
No, I didn't even sell a bike. I'm
So
stuck at
you still
five.
have everything. All the bikes are still in the garage.
Yep, exactly. I got some parts in, so I've been working on my bike. I call it, it's a 94, so that's what it is. Because I have a 94 and a 95 1400. So the
Okay.
94 is mine. Well, they're both mine, but that's the one I'm doing a little bit more work on. So I worked on that for a while. I got some parts in. I got a new clutch line in. So I ran that. It's a hydraulic clutch, so I had to bleed it. So I reverse bled it.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
that's a By the way, if anybody needs to bleed a brake system, it's much easier if you reverse to do it. You take a big plunger, like it looks like a big hypodermic needle, and you put it on the bleeder valve with fluid, and you force it in, and it goes up and then up to your master cylinder, your clutch cylinder, and it blows all the air out up there. So you're kind of going with the air. You know, the air wants to go to the top anyway, so you're forcing it up there. So that made it so much easier. I've bled that system probably 15 times over the last couple of weeks.
Oh
Never
wow.
got the clutch to work. I reverse bled it one time and
And
it
it
worked.
worked. First time. So that's a good tip right there.
Yeah, absolutely. It costs. I think the stuff to do it was $10 from Amazon.
Oh wow. That's been shoot.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. You
worth it.
can't beat that, you know. So
Yeah, definitely.
that.
And
What else happened with that
so
bike?
did you record it or no?
What record? Oh no,
No.
I never think to record it until
Yeah.
I'm halfway done, and it's like, oh shit, I should have
Oh
recorded that.
crap. Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. But there is a guy. A shout out to a guy, Hagar Moto. Um, he's a guy in England. I think I can't remember exactly where in England, but you should go check out his channel. Um, he's a smart guy, and he works on intruders, so that helps me. He basically plotted his whole tear down from he bought an intruder, tore it all apart down to the frame, started over and put it all back in, and went over through thinking about um, going through every piece and how he put it back together and stuff. So he's
Oh,
the one
that's
that I
good.
learned how to reverse bleed from. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah, and
Big shout out.
he just went over 1,000 subs. So
Oh, nice. That's good.
yeah, he
I'm
has
at
a website, hagarmoto.com, I think is what it's called.
okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to check it out and see. That's good.
So sorry, Marie. You know, how many times have you had to bleed brakes this week? So
No, it doesn't. Well, explaining it maybe a little different, than actual video.
yeah, that's true. That's true. There is a little bit more to it, but it was pretty. Oh man, it was so nice to do that. So, and then I got a battery for that bike, and it came in, and it just never would charge. It never charged over 10.8 volts. So
Was that a new one you just got? And
yeah,
it
yeah, brand new
okay,
battery. I ordered it. Can't remember the name of the Chrome battery or something like that. I don't
okay.
know. It wasn't very expensive, so that probably.
So were you able to take it back? I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to send it back. I don't have. It came in. It got delivered,
yeah.
and then I think what happened is one of the cells in it went bad, so it'll only go to 10.8 volts. So yeah, they accepted the return, and I'm just going to return it. So
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. So what you were saying when we were talking earlier, what you saying about the didn't you get some brake lines or gas lines? You were saying the ones that you got from O'Reilly's wasn't the right.
yeah,
It was the right
so
odometer.
yeah, so what I did is this bike came with bad. The reason it was so cheap is it had fuel lines were bad. They were rotted through and they were brittle and they were leaking. So I went down to AutoZone and got, you know, regular fuel line. Well, when I put it on the petcock, there's two valves, one for the reserve and one for the main tank, and
Yeah.
they're kind of close together. Well, this tubing that I got, the ID was right, so the inside diameter was correct, but the outside diameter was too thick for those both to be on that petcock.
Oh
So
wow. Okay.
um, I ordered some of the correct line. Um, it's a little bit thinner wall, but the ID and the OD are what's stock basically.
Yeah.
So I got that coming. And then I'm gonna do all new fuel lines on them both, probably on both bikes, just
Oh
because I
nice.
bought like 10 feet of it. It's like 12, $19, I think.
That's cheap. That's
Yeah,
pretty cheap.
exactly. Plus, I just don't. It'd be one thing that I can do and know that it's done and that it's not going to leak. So
Yeah, for sure.
So,
So did you get to ride any this week, or
actually, no, I didn't ride at all.
because
I
I
didn't even.
know?
I think I only took it to work once.
Oh yeah, wow.
So yeah,
And
it's just rough.
so do you ever like, coming from work, you get off of work, do you ever just want to just, I don't know if you just go straight home or sometimes you just feel like you want to just go for a little trip and then
Um,
come home, or
Usually I come
sometimes.
home first. Once in a while I will decide, yeah, I'm going to go take a ride. I get off kind of early because I go to work pretty early. So,
Oh, do you?
I'm home
Okay.
around 3 usually. So,
Oh,
um,
that's good.
for me to, if I want to take an hour ride, I can still be back for dinner. So,
Oh, nice. For sure.
uh, Camp Patton Family Compound came in. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? I guess you're new here, or
Yeah.
how's it going?
Hey, a Texas Rider just came in from riding the Ford 1939N 9N tractor in the Eastfield. That's my ride for the day. Well, there you
Oh,
go. Hey, we got to
nice.
ride what you got to ride.
That's right, for sure. That's nice.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does.
I'm sure you weren't doing it for the joyride though. I'm sure you were working,
Yeah,
killing up something or
yeah, for
doing
sure.
something. So, did you get any? Let's hear about what happened with your bike. Last I heard, they were pushing it onto or driving it on into a trailer. So, what happened after that?
So the video, of course, all the Harley dealerships are closed, at least in Texas. They're closed Sunday and Monday, so that's like their weekend. They're not
Uh-huh.
just a Monday through Friday and where you're all Saturday, Sunday, but their weekends are Sunday, Monday. So we dropped it in Saturday, or they picked it up Saturday. They put it on. I guess they didn't get a chance to put it on the lift because there was other bikes there. Put it up on the lift. Then they didn't hear from them for 2 days. Monday, they said, "Well, we're still trying to test it out." So they were thinking right out of the gate it was the voltage regulator.
Mhm.
Uh, so how they were explaining it is, I guess the alternator has AC. There's two wires. I guess that has an AC and a DC, and then when the AC is sent to this voltage regulator, it converts it to DC volts. And that's when it's going to your battery. So for some reason they were saying that the when they put the first voltage regulator on, it wasn't get it was, I guess, it was malfunctioning. So they hooked it up. When it was starting, it was at 14 volts like it should. They just let it run idle for about 5 minutes, and then are like, okay, this looks good. So they always, before they give it back to the customer, they go for the joyride. So they went around lap one, lap two. Basically, the dealership's right off the freeway.
Mhm.
So as soon as they made their first round, everything was good. They came back around the second round, and the bolts dropped all the way down to almost zero. They just barely got it back to the shop. So then they have to put it back on the lift, and they took it off. They put another one on there, did the same thing. So they actually had to call Harley, and they were saying, well, what you need to do is on the voltage regulator, is there's a main wire that connects to uh, the main alternator, I guess. And what's happening is it clips in. If it's not clipped in all the way, then it
Mhm.
has no. Then you start losing power. So all in all, they basically they took that second one off, put a brand new one on there, and they also changed my battery because they were saying my battery was just going up and down with the volts. Also, so
Uh-huh.
it might have had a bad cell in that also.
Yeah.
So all in all, they replaced the battery, they replaced the voltage regulator, and started up. Did multiple trips, and even riding it. Wizard, who's my dad. They basically, I went to his house today. We drove to the dealership. He followed me back home, and everything was great after that. And actually, right at it's a little bit past 14 volts. Right at about 14 and a half,
Mhm.
15 volts when it's on, which is great. So going back, everything was good at that point.
That's good.
So with it being, even though I got it in 2019, I got it Labor Day of 2019. It still has the 1 year manufacturer warranty under it. But if I didn't have that warranty, it would have been. Even I saw the total bill on it and what they did, and it shows all the mechanical notes that they wrote down, what the volts was before and after and all that, and that's on my paper too. But the total bill would have been about $600.
Whoa, that man, that just hurts.
for two. I mean, I'm just curious. I thought the batteries were about $150, at the dealership, but I'm just wondering how much the damn regulator was.
Yeah,
I mean, it
right.
has to be. Let's say it's like,
How much of that was labor, though?
well, that too. I think
What do you know?
they
What their
charge.
top rate is?
Well, I know when I was actually they were checking me out, which I didn't have to pay for anything. I looked on their board and it shows like what the oil changes are and all that stuff. Like for a touring, it shows that it's the oil changes are like $444. Then it shows the actual it says half an hour basically is $55. So $110 an hour.
$110 an hour. Wow.
Right. Crazy, huh?
Obviously, I'm doing something wrong because I sure as hell don't make $110 an hour working on bikes.
I know it did. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Shit. The bikes I'm working on, 3 hours and I'd have paid to buy a new bike.
Right? You can afford it already then, right?
Yeah, right. Wow.
That's
So
it.
how about the old Sportster? Is it getting dusted off? Anything yet?
Yeah, I actually I dumped gas in the tank, switched it around and filtered it at that point, and so that's where I am on that. I'm about to come out with my part two. I know this keeps getting pushed back and stuff, but I have a lot of stuff going on at home too,
Yeah. No, it's
and
hard. It's hard, really hard.
I can't keep up with 5 bikes, of course. I'm trying to get rid of my other one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, I enjoy working on them, so it's not even really, it's not a chore to
Yeah, that's what I
be out
like. I
there
mean,
tinkering. So
in fact, I even like not to do it as a job. Well, I mean, it'd be cool to do it on the side, but actually go into motorcycle, get trained up, go to motorcycle school, just to work on it your
yeah,
own. I
we're
think that'd be, I think that'd be fun,
yeah. What is this?
just to learn.
Motorcycle something university.
Yeah,
I think it's in Atlanta.
just
Motorcycle Mechanics Institute.
yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm pretty sure they might have one in Houston.
Yeah, I'm sure that. That's like the main one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure they have. In fact, they probably have a Harley sponsored one somewhere. For working on Harleys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, your dad's saying he
I
didn't
did.
send.
I know he was just trying to call me just now, but I'm not gonna answer it while I'm live here because I'm talking. So I just sent him the link.
I
So
was gonna say, just use the same link that you used last night.
see, yeah, I already sent them link again, so he'll be in a second.
Yeah, well, dang, we should have tried harder to keep him out.
Hey, that means I still don't have to accept it. He can still be in my little
Oh,
backstage.
that's right. Yeah, you can be in the green room for a while.
There you
Oh,
go.
sorry, Dad, didn't see you.
Oh, was that you? I thought that was someone trying to hack into it.
That's right. Some other ugly bald guy trying to get in.
I know, right?
So
So I was happy with that. I'm not. It's gonna be hard. I got a lot of stuff going on next weekend. I'm not sure. If I'm gonna be able to ride to test it out.
yeah,
And
you know
so
what? I wonder that could have been maybe that was the problem with your radio too, since it's all part of the electric
the
system.
system,
Maybe
yeah.
you were having some troubles with that radio because of that.
And I gotta say too is a lot of these, you know, a lot of these newer bikes are all like computerized, and
Oh yeah,
it's just crazy, like compared to the 2000 Dyna I have, which is doesn't. I mean, it's still electrical in there with the turn signals
sure.
and all that. But it's just so amazing on like how you can hook a computer up now to your bike and it will tell you exactly what's going on with it.
Oh yeah, your dad was talking about that the other day. What is that called?
Oh, that app.
Yeah, that Harley Davidson link or something. I can't remember where you can look at your phone and
What is
find
it?
out where your bike is and
Yep.
and all that
Hey, there he is. There's the wizard guy.
goodness.
Okay, sorry I'm late, guys. Uh,
Hey, how'd you get in? I didn't let you in.
I have a magic button.
Oh, wow, you sneak, you.
It
Yeah.
was. See?
Oh, the J.
Okay, there I am.
There you go.
All right. Sorry I'm late, guys. Just
Let's
some
see.
things
It's kind of
happened.
weird. You show up and your wife shows up at the same time in the chat.
Whoa.
What were
Uh-huh.
you guys doing before this show?
Uh-huh.
Well, what can we say?
Bunch of old
You're
people.
not dead yet, right?
So,
Yeah. We were just recapping on the street glide and what it cost basically to get my bike back. Not to me, but everything was. Now they were like, "Whoa, we gotta," because we're gonna actually charge those costs that they ate basically to the actual Harley. But it's
Right.
all funny. It's all funny, man, because they own the dealership. I mean,
Right.
like, well, actually, I mean, it's probably independently owned. I would say, I would think, but it still has to go from somewhere.
so I see we've got some new people on here.
Yeah. We have a Camp Patton Family Compound. They're
Camp.
from up in Idaho, southern Idaho.
Hi, Marie. Hi, Justin.
Yeah. They're from Oregon area.
Steeler Nation. Hey, what's up?
Yep.
Hello, Kathleen.
Kathleen's doing Don's hair right now.
All right.
Yep. Braiding his hair. So.
Braiding his hair, so.
Camp Patton family. Hello, I'm glad to meet you.
Yep.
So what did you do? Did you get anything work done on your bike this week?
Well, James and I were going to do my headlight today, but we ran out of time to do that. So we're going to probably do a video on it tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
And we're going to do that because I'm going to have to pull my tank and run a line from the Bluetooth setup from the battery and stuff to the light, and we have to figure out how to do that. So
Yeah, so since his it's the same light basically, but except he has a halo, and the halo has another like a module that will power it, and that has to connect to the phone. So now we have to hook that directly to the power, so you can turn it on and turn it off through your cell phone.
yeah.
So we have one. Mine's only gonna probably take about 20 minutes, but his we gotta take the take off
Exactly.
because he wants to have the halo
Mine's
light.
gonna take an hour or so, hour and a half.
At least. Well, now that we ran our LED lights where we wanted them, and taking the tank off was actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
It didn't take that long.
No. So they don't mind you putting those kind of things on for warranty purposes,
No.
Well,
lights and stuff.
No.
I was actually worried about that because I had my lights on there and it was direct connect to it, and I thought they were gonna say something about it, but they had no problem.
Some places are much more stringent on their warranty.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Harley's is like.
Well, just like for a while, there was some misconceptions about the. See, if you don't change how the newer bikes are designed, you can put slip-ons now and change the sound of the bikes, right?
Sure.
So there was some dealers that were saying if you put those slips on, then it voids your warranty because the compression. But if you don't change if you don't change your whole pipe, then it won't affect anything. All you're doing is just put slip-ons on, and so that's basically putting a muffler on,
Right.
different kinds, make it sound different.
Right.
Like even the stage one, the only thing that's different with the stage one is slip-ons. I guess the power converter, well not converter, but it's a module that controls your air and fuel together.
Yeah.
And then the air breather, and that's it. Nothing to do with the motor, that. And then you have a stage one, which could be 10% of your power. You'll actually get more power out of it. But that's
So you'll definitely have to do a video on that. That'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna.
I'm actually more interested in James's because that's probably something I can afford. So I want to see if you want him put his on.
Yeah, there you go.
How it works
Shoot,
out.
you know what? I might go. I might just go live with it. I don't know. Depends.
Yeah, there you go.
What's
Did
that live with your headlight?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know because I want to do a comparison. I want to do a daytime comparison between the two, and then a nighttime comparison between the two. Which I can shoot
Sure.
that. I can pre-shoot that already. I mean, like
Yeah,
right now, after I get done with I can turn my lights on and then do a test right now. You know.
Film
Yeah.
a little segment of pre.
Right. I can pre-show that. So.
And in fact, we can do your headlight tomorrow if you want after we come over.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, I
so
mean,
we're gonna,
I don't mind. We can do yours.
yeah.
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
we can do both.
We'll
'Cause
see
yours
what
Hey, I
might-
happens.
want to tell both you guys Happy Father's Day. I mean, obviously
Oh,
you're not,
thank you.
but
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
happy Father's
Yeah.
Day to you.
So
Happy Father's Day to all the people that are fathers out there, and thank you,
Absolutely.
fathers, for being making us fathers.
yeah, everyone in the chat, you know, happy Father's Day. So.
Yeah, thank you all you ladies for putting out so we can be fathers, right?
And Mike, thank you. You know, Angie says it enough probably, but you know,
Yep.
happy Father's Day too.
So when you put the gas in your Sportster and shook it out, did it come out all rusty, or I mean, was it pretty clean?
It was a little dark. I mean, but it wasn't
Yeah.
that. I thought it was gonna be worse than that, but it wasn't.
Oh, good.
So,
Yeah, because I mean that's a common problem with if you don't take care of your tanks when you let them sit for a long time, they can get nasty quick.
and I was thinking about not necessarily using gasoline. I use that, but you know, I mean, it couldn't hurt it. But I was just worried about all the lacquer, shellac in there, and
Yeah,
you know,
they make that stuff that Natalie used on hers. It's
how
not,
well did
it's
that
not
work
an
out?
acid. Well, it cleaned it well, but it didn't take away the rust too much
Oh, gotcha.
because it's not an acid. It's more of
Yeah.
a cleaner. So, yeah, it came out really nasty after the fact. It did some cleaning in there. So
Okay.
something like that would probably be better for you because yours is probably not rusty in there. It's like you're saying, older gas or some of the ethanol gas turns that shit green in there. And,
Yeah, I definitely. Oh, it's gonna probably do like 93 or something in there. You know, fill it up and. But it's just gas
and
from
then
the
throw some
lawnmower.
seafoam because that seafoam is good for cleaning and lubricating. So
I do have a can of that too.
yeah,
I might do that.
and you
put
can
that on
almost
there.
run that 50-50 with your gas, and it'll still run.
Oh, wow, yeah, there you go. That's good.
No.
So Dwayne basically talked about his parts, his bikes with the gas and all that stuff. But I know you were talking about, I guess, the bike week with
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up, huh?
Yes, that's going to be here. Let me see if I can find it for you.
2 weeks from today, yeah, or yesterday.
July 4th. It's going to be in Austin, I guess.
Yeah.
It should be
That's
fun.
cool. Yeah, that
What-
sounds like fun. You'll definitely have to do some shots of that.
Yeah, for sure. Even if we film it, that should be nice.
Yeah. So, or is it just you two going, or are you taking your wife? I imagine you're not taking your wife, James, because of Mike.
Yeah.
But is Dragonfly going with you, James?
No, not. She goes with me sometimes, but she's got an ankle problem, so she can't ride a whole lot.
Ah, that makes sense.
With the so we're gonna have our probably our typical buddies. There's a guy we ride with named Dale. He'll probably ride with us. We have another guy that's his friend. I mean, he's our friend too. His name is Dwayne also. A lot of Dwaynes in the house. He might go. But with it being 4th of July like that, everyone wants to probably be on the lake, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This is our 13th episode, really?
yeah, 13. Can you believe that?
Man,
I
I
know.
can't believe these 9 people have put up with us for 13
We
different
we
times.
we want to thank you. Thank everybody that's been in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we just have fun, hang out, and you know, and
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to crack a beer.
yeah, I forgot mine. But if anybody wants
I
to,
didn't get mine.
if anybody in the chat wants a certain topic that you want to talk about, you know, send us some information and we'll talk about it. Cars or motorcycles.
All right, James, I brought up the and shared the Rally Central Texas is the name of it.
There you go. Let me hit
I
that
know,
up.
right, Carol?
No golf carts allowed. Oh, Bargain Sharper's here. Carol's here. What's going
Yeah.
on?
So, basically, it's called Rally Central Texas. We celebrate our freedom now more than ever. They had one last weekend, and now they've got one on the 4th of July. And it's a free rally. No golf
Nice.
carts allowed. And here's why they built the ride for those who ride. And it's put on by the Wind Therapy Freedom Riders. So,
That's cool.
and
Man, they got a packed schedule going there.
oh yeah,
That kind of reminds me of like after movies, you know, you have that little, you know,
Roll the credits.
yeah, the roller, like the
Yeah,
credits.
roll the credits.
That's what it looks like.
So that's what they are. And if anybody wants to ride with us, we're gonna have our kickstands up at probably 7 a.m. At the Bucky's on 290 and 362.
I probably not going to make it this time. Sorry.
Oh, come
guys.
on, man. Come on, Dwayne, you need to go.
It's not that far.
Yeah, it's only like 14, 15 hours.
Well,
just to
you're
get
at,
puppies.
hey, you're
Okay,
gonna have
well,
to leave early.
leave Wednesday morning.
Come on, man, just take a furlough day.
Right? Sorry, I'm riding my bike to Texas.
There you go. We'll have to come see you, meet you halfway, and bring you down.
I think your video's frozen, Jim.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Unless you're really just holding still.
That's not good. Someone
Yeah,
said that
Carol's always lurking. I know it is.
Juju Positive said that I guess there's no YouTube rules now. No drinking, smoking, or giveaways. Wow.
Wouldn't know anything about that.
Drink away. It's not like we're monetized anyway. Uh-oh. We just lost
Maybe
them.
someday.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, it's back to you and I again. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, you're planning on going to that rally, right?
Yeah. Well,
That'll be
the
fun.
reason why we're going early, too, is every year, you know, it's kind of like a tradition with Lily and I. That's my daughter. We pop fireworks and stuff, and she just loves that. And uh, so I want to be back before dark, and you know I can get her some fireworks and
Right.
spend some time together. You know, so
Speaking of that, I've got a whole shitload of fireworks that I got in a storage unit. Not this one, but
oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Man, you're set for this year, huh?
I'm telling you, you know, storage units are a lot of fun, and you end up with, you know, all kinds of stuff. And we weren't
Dragonflies.
locking up; he was locking up.
Dragon. This is what we had before. The same issue. It might be that computer you have.
You know,
that new
I
one.
know Jim wants to blame everything on us, but not us all the time.
Episode 13, just Dwayne and Texas Rider.
Exactly. I mean, you guys tell us: were we locking up, or was it him? Right?
There he is. Let's see what happens this time. Are you on
Yeah.
your other computer?
I don't know. I was on my Apple computer and it locked up.
Oh, there you go. That's why Apple.
Yep.
Yeah, those doggone apples. Aren't you buying a new one here pretty soon? Oh, see, but he did
Oh,
something.
that's what.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's what he
Wait.
actually
That's
did.
what he was doing. He was trying to act like he was locked up. He went to go get a beer.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Damn. Now, wait. I'm gonna have to lock my screen up now.
Man, you lock your screen up and you get a beer?
Hold
Man,
on.
I'm gonna
Hold
lock
on.
mine up right now.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can freeze myself real quick. Hold on.
Oh, you moved your eyes. I saw it.
Oh, damn. That was close. I thought
So,
I
you were talking about getting a new computer, Jim. Did you get that or no? Not yet.
No, I didn't get it. The guy told me last night he was going to sell it to me for $800. Okay, and we were supposed to meet at 10 a.m. this morning, and so at 10 a.m. I'm over where we were supposed to be, and I look on the website and for offer up, it said it had been sold to somebody else.
That's why you don't go to your location until they tell you that they're there.
Yeah, it's I've been doing quite a bit of stuff on Marketplace, and it is. People are flaky.
Yeah.
I mean, they tell you that they're coming and at what time they're going to be there, and they just don't show up.
Yep.
I mean, they don't even call and say, "Yeah, never mind, I changed my mind."
Yeah, I mean, if the guy would have texted me last night or first thing this morning and says, "Look, I got a better offer and I sold it," there'd been nothing wrong.
Exactly.
The
That's
guy
the way
was
business goes.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Like I said, I've been dealing with that a lot. I had a guy today. I have an air tank, just a portable air tank that you fill up with an air compressor and you can take with you, right?
Yeah.
I've had it forever, so I'm selling it on Facebook Market. $10. I mean, we're not talking thousands of dollars here. $10. And I've had 4 or 5 people tell me that they were coming to get it, and then just never show.
Oh,
So this guy, he calls me and he says, "Here, I'm going to Venmo the money to you, and I'll be there tomorrow." I'm like, "Works for me." It's sold. As soon as you pay for it, it's sold.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Kathleen came in the house. Kathleen Brandt.
Right.
Hey, how's it going? Hope all is well.
Yep.
Good to
Don's
see you in
braid
here.
must have been figured out.
Yep, that's for sure. So you were when we were at the dealership today, and maybe you can put some light on it, Wizard. They showed you, or they showed both of us, a trick now to not have to take your seat off when you're jumping your bike, right? Your street glides.
Yep.
Now,
That's
well, it
right.
doesn't. Now, it doesn't have to be a street glide. It's any of the newer bikes, right? That have the
Any bike that has your starter where you can see it.
right.
So basically, what you do is, and you don't want to have the big jumper cables because they're too big to get down in there. So you want to have motorcycle jumper cables, which have smaller clips.
Yep.
So what they said is they do is you take that smaller clip and you put it on the hot wire side of your starter because that's coming directly from your battery. And then you take and ground it to one of the foot pegs or whatever that's grounded, and then you do that to the other bike over there, and of course your bike's going to be running while you're doing this. You start your bike up and have it running so that it's not just pulling power from your battery, and you're able to jump start your battery without removing your seats.
Which is,
Yep.
if I didn't have Wizard with me, when we were riding, I didn't have a screwdriver that to take the screw out. But also too, if you can't find it, there's a rubber grommet on the actual pin that sticks out. It almost looks
On
like
the
a
post, yeah.
on the post, and there's a little rubber grommet on there, so you have to actually remove that. Now they saying this thing is still active, so if you take it and you accidentally put the wrong ones on there, it's gonna arc each other. So you don't want to have to
Oh, yeah.
kind of watch that too, just to be on the safe
Excuse me.
side. Bless you. So that's one way you can do it, without taking your battery off and putting it on
Yeah.
the tender and stuff. So that would have been that would help me out. But again, at least I had some screwdrivers set.
There's
with me.
also like my trickle charger. You can get the one that I have has a pigtail basically that you can put on your battery and then run it out to a spot where you can get to it.
Okay.
And most of those are those. They're the positive and negative are kind of like that, so they slide together. And if you have one of those,
I asked our Harley dealer specifically about that, and she happened the head service tech is actually a woman, but she is really smart about all this stuff. She said, "Do not do that because when you do that, that's wired. That pigtail is usually wired into your system, and it's through your main wiring, and it can fry your main wiring." She said she had 2 or 3 of them in there just this week from that.
Oh wow!
Oh,
okay,
wow.
scratch what I said.
So that's why you always use the hot side of the starter and the ground. He said you don't have any problems at all, and you don't have to take your seat off.
I guess it just depends on the bike, you know. I mean, maybe Dwayne's bike is a little different, you know.
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah.
But I mean,
Well,
like I said,
Makes
most
sense
of the
to me,
bikes
though.
have starters where you can see them.
yeah,
So
Very true.
yeah, because I think the starter on that 2000 Dyna, when we took that primary off, it was a primary, but the back of the plate, that's where the starter was sticking out, and so that in order for you to do that, you had to actually take your primary off. And speaking of that, though, also too is they took they drained my primary, took all that off, alternator. They checked everything in there too. So I didn't get it out until uh, today, but they were done with it on Wednesday,
Oh, okay. Nice.
and then but they had to wait on some primary gaskets,
Hmm.
you know. So
they had to get them from their other shop.
the other dealership,
Gotcha.
yeah. But
But
everything's working.
and he got a new battery out of the deal.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
I'm
he
good.
said. Yeah, and
And
a
that-
new radiator.
And that was all. And James, that might have been part of the problem with the radio.
Dwayne
That's
said
right.
the same thing.
I said the same
Dwayne
thing.
said the same. Because if
Very
you think
possible.
about it, maybe the radio. I'm just thinking out loud, but maybe the radio requires so much voltage and it wasn't getting the right voltage, and it was overheating because it wasn't getting the right voltage.
Yeah, it could have been.
I mean, it could be, but we won't know until we start going on for longer trips, and of course it's summer just got here, so it's gonna be very hot in Houston, in Texas. So,
Yeah.
so I'm just waiting for it to get the right temperature to go out and see if this thing works or not.
Absolutely.
It's only hot when you're outside.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
Right?
true. Yeah.
So I drink that. That was my 6th Gatorade today.
Wow, man.
I'm a sweater, so I mean, I'm out working in the heat, and I have to drink a lot of water because I dehydrate pretty easily.
Yeah. For
Tell
sure.
you something else that you might want to try besides Gatorade, and that's the electrolytes.
Oh, like
Yeah.
pills?
No, the actual electrolyte they give children because
Pedialyte.
that
Yeah,
has Pedialyte. There we
Yeah,
go.
right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
real
that
quick
probably
plug in.
did.
Yeah. Real quick plug in for our TexasRider.com Facebook page. It's now a group page. I still have the other one up just for fun. I'm not gonna take it down probably, but this is the actual official group TX Rider page on Facebook. You'll see all our shows here. So if you haven't joined already, go ahead and join with us. And you'll find all the tips and tricks. Once we figure out easier ways to jumpstart your bike, we'll post that stuff on there. Any new videos out we have on there. So
I was talking about you yesterday. Outback Outlaw.
oh, is he in the house? Hey, what's going
Yeah,
on?
he just showed up. I talked about you yesterday, thinking because somebody was talking about. It was Mike Basement. What is it? Biker's Basement.
Yeah, Biker's
saying
Basement.
he got a new guy from Australia, and I asked if that was you, happened to be you, and it wasn't. But so, all right,
Well,
take care, Camp Patton.
yeah, man. Take care, Ray. Thanks for joining in. We appreciate it. We had fun tonight.
Absolutely.
Thanks for stopping by.
So,
Also,
so why is it that your beard has a stripe through it? I mean, it's a green screen, but you don't have a green beard, right?
No, well, not that I know.
So all of a sudden you see this.
yeah, don't forget to visit Dwayne's Mothership Motorsports YouTube channel. If our moderators can put it into the link, or if you want to.
I need to know.
Joe,
I'm not a moderator. I can't do it.
Well, I know
Joe,
Angie. I know Angie is.
Joe Dwayne, I shared our new business card,
Oh,
so you
okay.
can show
There's our new
Oh
business
yeah,
cards.
there you go. Look at that. That's sharp.
Yep. And then let's go to the Facebook or the. Let me send the link here. So that's our
Yeah,
new business cards. You can
that is
email us any questions at James at txrider.com and Jim at txrider.com. And this is our official website, which is txrider.com. You can find our. I haven't put them up yet, but you can probably find our links to our shows. So it's easier to do the txrider.com on our business cards so they can. It's going to link to our YouTube channels anyway.
sure.
So we'll have that there.
Yeah, no, that looks pretty sharp. Good job, guys.
Yeah, that was good. Now we need to get Dwayne one.
I
I
don't need a damn card yet.
know, right?
I had some for my other business. I haven't come up with one for this one yet. I actually I talked to a couple people about coming up with some ideas on a logo for Mothership Motorsports. So
Oh, did you? Cool.
just some people that are more creative than me, which isn't hard.
Yeah.
Um,
And
so
don't forget, we have Kathleen Brandt. She was one of our, I guess, episode, was it number 11? I guess
I
she
have
was
no
on.
idea.
I think she was on 11. She was the one that did the jewelry. But we have a link in here for jewelry. She has her own YouTube channel. And if you click on that, it will take you to her channel. New products. So when we figure out the headlight issue, or not issue, but our headlights, and how we're gonna put them in and all that, we're gonna do a review on it. In fact, do you have Wizard? Do you have all the stuff that it came with on that? Because it came with some extra gifts, I guess you can say. A, a car
Yeah,
key.
I don't have it. I don't have it in front of me. I can go get it if you want to see it.
Yeah, you can. Or actually bring the light too if you want.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the site here. Sponsors, stuff like that, map writing, and this is there's our.
Oh
Oh wait, Dwayne, what happened to your picture? There it is. What happened
man,
to the other? What happened to the other guy? I look
man, you
like
do this to me every week, man. Why you got to
a.
show that ugly mug?
I know, right? That's all of us.
I'll have
All
to go
right.
check that out. Outback Outlaw. He says he just uploaded a new channel intro. So yeah,
Oh, all right, yeah,
I'll have to go check that out. I don't think I've even went over to your channel before. So
yeah. We're gonna have to check that out, man, for
for
sure.
sure.
Hey, if I don't know what time it is, but if you ever want to come on, man, and do interviews and stuff like that, you're
Oh
more than
yeah,
welcome
heck
too.
yeah, that'd be
We
awesome.
we want to get new people on here too to just hang out, have fun, and just email either me or Jim. That's down there, James at txrider.com or Wizard. Or I'm sorry, not Wizard, but Jim at txrider.com, or send some kind of message in the YouTube,
Facebook group or anything.
Facebook
Yeah,
group, or
that'd be
anything
cool.
like that.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. I've got the headlight and I've got the tool. They sent us a tool that looks like this.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
All
Those are
right,
Yeah.
cool.
so
And it's an all-purpose tool. It was partly a knife and it looks really cool.
Yeah, really.
So then I'll show you the headlight here.
So I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him if he wants to come on next week.
There we go. There's the headlight, and as you can see, uh, on the headlight, this ring right around here,
Uh-huh.
that's the LED ring that's multicolored and will change colors. And by the way, if anybody wants to know, these also fit Jeeps.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It probably fits anything that has whatever a 7-inch diameter headlight or whatever your
Yep.
diameter is.
Yep. Pretty much. So
In fact,
as you know,
the guy that showed us, not the link to ours, but the guy that got it from Amazon, he actually he bought two for his Jeep, and then he bought one for his motorcycle.
That's cool. Yeah.
So that actually worked out pretty good. So I asked Outback. It's up to him. I mean, it doesn't have to be next week, week after, or whenever he wants to. See if he wants to come on, and we'll give his perspective on motorcycle riding, and stuff like that. So
Yeah. How do you ride upside down like you do down under there out back? I mean, I don't get it. You're on the bottom of the world, so you have to drive upside down. I don't. I'm not.
that's right.
All right, there you go. He said, send him some details.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Somebody else.
Hey, you can view it on your phone. Don't have to be. I mean, Dwayne doesn't have a green screen. You don't have to have a green screen on there. So I mean, or nothing special like that. I'll send you the link, and it's just basically hanging out, talking. We'll get your perspective on riding, and if you have any different laws compared to the United States,
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
stuff like that for sure. And what kind of roads you ride, and just
Because you're going into winter now, correct? Aren't you starting winter down in Australia? I can't remember at this point, but I believe
yes,
that.
I do believe they are going into winter
Yeah,
because when we're summer, they're winter, and when we're winter, they're summer. I
yeah.
believe.
I think
oh
that's
yeah,
how it works.
okay, yes, it's winter down south. He said.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know what was the time on there. At what time is it in Australia right now?
If I remember, you add 7 hours or something like that.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So whatever, 10 my time. So it'd be like 5 in the
Like,
morning there or something.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Something like that. I guess it depends. Oh, midday on the West Coast. Okay.
Oh,
On
cool.
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday. Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
What else were we going to talk about?
Well, just
Well,
basically, what it was for you was the lights, the bike week, and that. Oh, you told me yesterday you sold your GoPro 7, didn't you?
Yes, I did sell the other GoPro 7. And I sold it to a guy that rides crotch rockets. Uh,
Okay.
and we talked about he has his on a helmet mount. And I told him that, well, we've got one on a helmet mount, one on a windshield mount. And he liked it. And so he's happy. And I made money on the GoPro, so I was happy.
So you
I
told him, of
bought,
course, of course, you
bought
told him to that he was going to check out the channel too, right?
yes, I did. I told him
Okay.
to check out the channels. I sold both of the. I sold one GoPro for 200. I sold the other one for 180, and I bought both of them for 280.
Wow, there you go.
there you go.
Now, I know we were talking today about because we both want to get we were going to get and there's nothing wrong with the GoPro 7's silver and the white edition, but if you're going to do any kind of just a little tip, if you're looking at saving some money, I think it's like $100 off. The GoPro 8s now for Father's Day. If you want to go for the 8, then go for the 8. But if you and the 8s are only in black. Well, the black edition, I guess you can say. Now, if you go into the 7s, because the 7s are way cheaper than the GoPro 8s, basically it's the same thing, except for one shoots in 30 frames, which is the at 4K, which is the 7, and then the other one shoots at 60 frames at 4K, and that's the 8. So if you want to save a little more money, make sure you get the GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition. Because when you're motovlogging, the silver edition will not probably cut it. Cause
Well,
they
you can still you can still do the stuff with the seven silver, but the seven black, and I come to find out the seven black um, will you can change the batteries in it. You can't in the seven silver.
right. Yeah, and that's the main fault on the 7. Because you were going to use that actually for
Yeah.
one of your other cameras.
Yep.
And that's the only thing that you didn't like about that one was the battery itself, right?
Yep. Other
Yeah,
than that, it had all the other features.
right. So that's one. It's all up to you. It depends on how much money you want to spend and everything else. But
Sure.
I know you were talking about getting another 8, and right now, if you go on the GoPro's website, that's another $100 off. So just like when he got it in the bundle deal. So
Nice.
so man, you should get Dwayne. You should get one of those GoPros now, man.
I can't even get myself to use the one I have.
I exactly. I know, right?
Yeah, I need to put that out in the garage so the more when I'm working on things I can
Man,
turn
even if
it
you should
on.
get one of those helmet straps, to stick it on your helmet. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, the
not
container's
like
light,
your
right?
hat, Stick it on your hat and go. You can be
Yeah.
done.
And just leave it on. Turn it on and leave it on.
There you go.
A
And
day in
just
the life.
and just edit all that other stuff out of it. That'd be fun.
Absolutely.
But hey, guys, it's coming up to the hour already. So I don't know if you guys have anything else to talk about in the chat. If you have any questions, let us know. Do you have any final words, Dwayne and Wizard?
Uh,
Jim?
just happy Father's Day to all you dads out there, and have a great day tomorrow. And hope it's nice and stay safe from the COVID. And oh, here's something else. There's a group out. This has to do with Texas. There's a group out that wants the Texas Rangers to change their name, and I'm talking about the police Texas Rangers.
Right. Yeah.
So Karen said, well, maybe they should change it to the Texas Snowflakes.
Oh, there you go. Take a snowflake.
Uh,
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
But okay, guys, if you have any more questions or anything like that, let us know real quick, and we'll try to answer them. If not, then we will be closing out the show. And we want to wish everybody out there happy Father's Day, and hope is all well tomorrow. And that's it, basically. So
Yep.
we'll see you guys in the next episode, and you guys take care. See you guys later.
see ya.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.